This is part 2 of Jacob Lenhoff's Tours America. I'm Steve Harris, and I'm back answering questions for Jacob Lenhoff's YouTube channel. The first question is about bodybuilding. And before I can get into that, I have to back up and talk about I've always played some kind of sport growing up, whether it was baseball, basketball, football, soccer. I've played it all. I would like to say that I am a natural athlete, which means I basically can pick up on anything pretty quickly. So teach me how to do frisbee golf or shooting darts or playing billiards, anything. I may start off rocky at first, but then I catch on pretty quick. So as an athlete in that aspect, I've tried to keep myself challenged with things. And as I've gotten older, most people, let's put it this way, most guys, a lot of guys, it's become a stereotype that once you get older, you get into playing golf. Well, I don't like golf. So therefore, I had to come up with something that was going to be still challenging, but yet keep me going, keep me active in a manner that I felt was suitable. So bodybuilding. I was already a personal trainer, and I'm getting people in shape and getting people fit. Why not challenge myself to get even better myself? So at the ripe age of 45, right now, I'm getting ready to prepare for another competition later on this year. I started competing the year I turned 40. Call it a midlife crisis, I don't know. But I decided to go, when I turn 40, this is what I'm going to do. So I turned 40 5 years ago, and I began training for a competition, did the competition, won my class, and won as a novice at the same time. And then I did a few more shows after, and I just been doing like shows every year, every other year. Actually, I took a year off. I took last year off to actually concentrate on a client that has become a bodybuilder himself. So I was helping him coach. I was coaching him to get to his shows, and he did very well himself. So this year we're both doing shows, and actually we'll be doing a show later on this fall against each other. So this is going to be very good. Did the student just beat the master? We shall see come October. Over the years, I've trained a lot of people, and they range. I mean, I think the oldest one that I have currently is 74 years old, and I've also trained kids as young as 8 and 9. So when I say train, it's not necessarily, especially when it comes to kids, it's not necessarily that we're in the gym or pumping iron or things like that. There's also the aspect of just coaching and getting them into physical fitness. So I've coached basketball teams, I've coached football teams, and as a coach, my responsibility for most of these times, because there's more than one coach on the team, is getting these kids into shape. So it's a lot of calisthenics that's done with these younger kids. And if I had to group which is what age group or what type of people that I've trained the most, because of the team aspect, I would have to say it has been kids, youth, children under 16 years old. So with that though, when it comes to the gym and actually pumping iron, things like that, it really ranges. It ranges from 17, typically from 17 to 50. That's the biggest age group that I train. So is that really a surprise? One of the earliest talents that I discovered about myself, if I had to pinpoint one that I discovered that I was, something that I was actually good at, I don't know. Really, I don't think I'm talented. I just do things. It's the things that I do. So I can't really say for me what my talents are, but when I was younger, I did sing and I did dance a lot. I mean, I did it a lot. I was in every choir growing up. I was doing every talent show growing up. So singing and dancing is like probably the very first thing that I really said, you know what, I'm good enough at this that I can even audition for these, the high school choirs and the glee clubs and the show choirs and things like that. So, am I talented? It's really up to other people to decide, but those are things that I would say I was gifted to be able to do. Being athletic, I think, is a gift as well. So I don't personally look at it as being talented, but other people may say, hey, you're good at that, you're talented at that, that's your talent. So I think one of my talents, if I had to choose the one talent that I'm most proud of, and I believe, is being able to communicate and blend in with so many people, and meaning that I just don't have one group of people that, I'm cool with. I have a whole bunch of different groups. So I can fit in with the quote-unquote nerds. I can fit in with the jocks. I can fit in with the music buffs. I can fit in with the fitness buffs. I can fit in with people who just don't want to have anything to do with anything. Ironically, I can find common ground. So that is what I think is a talent in an aspect, because it's something that I've developed over the years. What is my favorite time of the year? I really would like to say it's spring and summer, because of the warmth. Being here in Ohio, we get all 4 seasons. Sometimes we get all 4 seasons in one day. But I like the heat. I like it being sunny, and I like it being warm. I can go out and live in a hot place where it's 100 degrees every single day, and just be fine, walk around with jeans and long sleeve shirts on. I just like the heat. But my favorite time of the year, the favorite days of the year, are the winter equinox is the day. Was it December 21st, or the winter solstice, whatever they want to call it, when we know that the days are now starting to get longer. That's when I'm like, this is my favorite day, because at that point I know, yes, winter has begun, but the days are getting longer. When June hits and they got the summer equinox, summer solstice, and the days start getting shorter, to me it becomes depressing, because I'm like, I have less time in the day, in the daylight, that is. So I like a lot of daylight. So spring and summertime, where there's a lot of daylight, those are my favorite seasons. Is there anything I'd like to change about myself? No. Because if I change anything about myself, then I'm changing myself. So every part of me, everything that I do makes me who I am. So there's nothing that I would change, because then I just wouldn't be me. The one celebrity that I would like to meet, and those who know me know it can only be this particular person, Janet Jackson. Why? Why not? I mean, I've loved her since Good Times, where she played Penny, since she was little. So it's nothing to where, oh, she looks so great now or anything like that. It's the fact that I pretty much have grown up watching her act, sing, dance. She's so talented and gifted at those things, and such seems to be, I'll put it that way, on TV and in videos, such a kind and loving and even shy person. She is beautiful, and she doesn't act like she is. That's the thing. Now, she may, like in movies and maybe in the videos and things like that, but when she's not acting like a diva. So that's just one person I really, really would love to meet. And I probably, if I did meet her, she'd probably be the one person where I'll just be like. So, so Janet, if you ever see this, hit me up. Cincinnati. And we're close to the same age. So, like I said, growing up watching her, she just seems to be a wonderful person. I love her music. And that's the one celebrity or one person I would really like to meet. This is the end of the interview for Jacob Lenhoff Tours America. Thank you, Jacob, for the questions. They were good. Thank everyone of you for watching, clicking like, and subscribing to Jacob Lenhoff's YouTube channel. And hopefully I will see you soon.